Hello everyone, this is Crota now giving you game 3 in this series. And this series has been very entertaining for me to say the least. Just watching different styles of play, watching the games unfold and being wrong and right all at the same time. Really enjoying this. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Right now, we have Welmu spawning as the blue Protoss player on the top left-hand side of the map. Meanwhile, Diestar spawning as the red Terran player on the bottom right-hand side of the map. Now, for those of you guys who are not subscribed to me, please do so. Hopefully, you guys are enjoying this series, and I do try and put up a good amount of StarCraft 2 videos, just straight commentary, none of the flash, none of the necessary flair, as StarCraft 2 is already such a great game. I don't think I need to hype it up anymore. Now, Welmu is spawning as the blue Protoss player on the top left. Diestar is spawning on the bottom right. Am I using... Oh, that's how I can change things. So instead of using team colors, I can just normally use their inherent colors. And I didn't know that I wasn't doing that. Alright, so Diestar is actually the purple Terran over here on the bottom right. I know some of you guys out there are like, why does everyone choose red versus blue? I did decide to change it up here, and now Diestar should be setting up this barracks. He is not going for gas, so we may see a supply depot being placed down before he moves along his merry way. Diestar, yep, 100 hit point supply depot. This bunker may also, or this supply depot may also be raised as well. There you go, and this probe is pretty much going to be playing in the dark. Welmu, not knowing what's going on here, is going to try and take down this supply depot. Not going to really work. Always wanted to check this. Alright, even though a building does have armor, if you take a look here, the supply depot has 1 armor. As it's being constructed, it essentially has 0 armor. So the probe was able to still do 5 points of damage. I don't know if that will ever come up in a game, but as a caster, I should know this. Coming back around, Marines, I'm taking a quick look around. A probe may be able to get inside the base. Oh, Diestar, is he going to raise up the supply depot in time? Yes, he is, and now in comes the stutter step. Is Diestar going to be able to finish it off? No! The scouting probe able to recreate game 2, able to get away with exactly 4 hit points, and now perhaps hide off over here. There is an SCV now making the trek back, and Welmu should be getting a fair amount of minerals in just a moment. Where is this? There's that pylon over here and a 3rd pylon there. A little bit curious, as you normally hide your 3rd pylon as a Protoss player, not your 2nd. Coming across, Marines now taking a look around. It looks as though Diestar did spot this pylon, and this is always very, very key. If you can hide a pylon in your base as a Protoss player, Diestar knows that that 2nd pylon had to be placed down somewhere, and if that was the case, then he perhaps, if he didn't scout this out, he may suspect another set of proxy play. Now, once again, we are going to see a bit of a ninja expansion coming in from Diestar. We are now also spotting this SCV making its rounds as well, as there is a full bunker here fighting against a stalker and a zealot. So a bunker up here on the high ground, and I don't believe Welmu is actually gonna spot this. One of the benefits for Terran in being able to set up ninja expansions is that you can also use your mules at your ninja expansion only. One of the ways that really helps out is that you do not deplete your mineral patches inside your base that quickly at all. You can see Diestar going into a very, very heavy bio-Terran play, and I can't imagine that Diestar is going to be switching this up. So far, 4 barracks, no gas at this stage, meaning mass Marines. So far, double gas now finally being taken down inside the main. Meanwhile, Welmu has his natural expansion up and running. And what is his follow-up play going to be? You can see standard, pretty much a 3-gate with a robotics facility. He's going to be scouting out, but both sides do not have a large enough army to really shut down the other player. Now, Diestar may try and just mule out that mineral expansion here, but he is going to need to train up a fair amount of SCVs. The longer the game goes, the better it should be for Diestar, as Welmu is most likely going to scout out this position first. As soon as this position is scouted out, though, Diestar is going to be a little bit on the defensive end. This expansion, this ninja expansion, could easily be spotted just in passing. You can see the observer trying to take a roundabout way to get inside the main base here is going to accidentally pass by this expansion, and Diestar, oh, is it? No. That's not the case. Welmu actually scouting in a different direction and now going to be parking off this one particular probe. Now, if you guys remembered back in Game 1, Diestar had a critical number of Colossus, 4 Colossus, and superior upgrades, but was unable to hold. As Diestar was able to get in a little bit of a bait and switch. This observer, is it gonna spot anything here? Oh, just outside of range, and that is key. Just outside of range there, as we now see Diestar is just sitting up on factories and barracks. Let's take a look back over here. Mules, there are some mules being spotted, and I don't know if this was on purpose, whether or not he called in mules inside his natural just so that it would look like it. Diestar now looking to take down these destructible rocks, even feigning that he wants to take this up as his third base. If this is a mine trick, it is a beautiful mine fake here, as Welmu is pretty much seeing everything that Diestar is doing, but it may be deliberate. All right, the Stalker now going to come in here, though, and a random Stalker walks in and now may be able to take out this base. All right, Diestar not happy about that, as the SCVs are now going to be transferred over. Luckily for Diestar, he did already have his third base up and operational. He has a good number of SCVs, 49 compared to 53, and now we're going to see Welmu set up his own third base as well, knowing that, hey, I cannot allow Diestar to be running up on 3 orbital commands. I am a bit surprised that Diestar is not lifting this orbital command and landing it off here, though. We can see that he's actually halting SCV production and perhaps going into an all-in attempt with Vikings and Marauders. Now, I use the term all-in very loosely here. I do not expect Diestar to actually pull off SCVs, but he's trying to execute an attack that will pretty much cripple Welmu's economy and cripple Welmu in general. Colossus are out. Welmu already with 2 Colossus, with a third one on the way, and extended thermal lance range. Ground armor level 1 has already been completed. We are going into level 1 weapons upgrade. And I like the fact that Welmu actually went for armor first. Armor first is much more important, as it really reduces the amount of damage that the Marines do significantly. If a Marine normally does 6 damage per attack, but has to deal with 2 armor and a Guardian Shield, I believe it reduces the damage by, on armor, 2 armor upgrades and a Guardian Shield, it reduces the damage from 6 down to 1, which is a huge damage debuff. I believe it's, what, 87% or 84%? Something like that. 84% damage reduction, as opposed to the Colossus only getting about maybe a 15% damage increase. We can see 3 Colossi are on the field. Guardian Shield is available. We can see armor upgrades are about to be completed. The Marines will be doing 2 damage per attack, since they do have that level 1 weapons upgrade at the very least. But I can imagine actually Diestar taking this game, but it's going to come down to very strong execution. 69 probes, very heavy probe, beautiful probe saturation at all of these bases. You can see that it's exactly 16 probes per mineral patch, just the right amount before diminishing returns, and that is beautiful. I can't describe how beautiful that actually is, as we are now going into level 3 armor upgrades. If that armor upgrade is actually chrono boosted out, that is going to be huge. Now, Diestar didn't take up his third base that quickly, and that is going to hurt him even more in the long run. By not taking up his third base until after we have decent saturation at Welmu's third, Welmu is almost fully saturated on 3 bases. That is absolutely amazing at this point, since Diestar also has superior upgrades and a superior, Welmu has superior upgrades and and tech. Trying to distinguish between those two, just a little bit of a brain fart there. We are going into Zealots now. Diestar does have one thing going for him. He has a superior army in terms of size, 5,300 minerals compared to 34, but there is about a 900, or sorry, now a 700 resource discrepancy in terms of gas. So it really is going to come down to who is able to get into position better. Diestar now about to finish 2-2 upgrades. Meanwhile, we are seeing 3-3 upgrades about to, or just started on the weapons, about to finish for Welmu, and this is going to be a very interesting battle. 4 Colossus. I thought 4 was plenty in the previous game. I was wrong. And here we have it. Marauders and Marines taken down, and the Stalkers do even a blink forward to try and deal a little bit more damage. Marauders and Marines, oh, turn around. Here's the engagement. The Vikings are now trying to engage. The Guardian Shield is up, and that is a lot of Vikings. The Vikings are now forced to retreat as there is some beautiful, beautiful force fields. Marauders and Marines are unable to engage. The Vikings now being forced to push back as the Colossus just simply rolling over. Welmu now with the supply advantage, and I think it really goes to show you how strong that those armor upgrades are. Vikings, instead of dealing 20 or 30 damage per attack now, only dealing 22, and that was a significant fall off. Diestar now retreating. SCVs, oh, they are going to get sliced and diced. So many SCVs taken down right there as we now see a 40 supply discrepancy between these two armies. A new round of warpins coming in from the Zealots. There are only 2 Colossi, but 2 more Colossi being trained up back at home. And here come the Zealots. Are we going to see perhaps a force field on the ramp? We could be seeing that just quite here in a second, but it may be too little, too late. Zealots actually getting caught on the wrong side there, but the Colossus are in a beautiful situation here. 1 force field here prevented SCVs from actually engaging the Colossus, and there is the GG. Welmu takes game 3 after falling behind 1-0. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this series from Zotac Cup. Once again, if you guys have not subscribed, please do so. Trying to get my views back up to, I think at one point I had like 100,000 views a day. If I can get back up to 100,000 views a day, expect more and better things from me. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.